Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. This is actually a special reading because this was purchased specifically for you, and I am going to read the special note that came along with it. I'm not going to say your name because names and info will be confidential, but I will read the overall general special note. Thank you for all the love you have shown my family and I. We all love you and support you always. You will always be special to us. Happy Mother's Day. So there is your little special note, and I will tell you who it is from in the message that I will send you with this video. So this is a tea leaf reading, and I'm going to show you here the little ritual of how a tea leaf reading is demonstrated, and I'm then gonna just begin reading your tea leaves. So the kind of tea leaves that I used is regular English breakfast black tea, like normal black tea, and I just drank it with some boiled water, and I tuned into your name and your energy while I was drinking the tea leaves and the tea. And now I'm going to do the little ritual, and then from there I'll just read your tea leaves. Alright, so we always want to swirl like the tea leaves and a little bit of the water. We always want to drink as much water but leave a little bit on the bottom before we do the ritual. And with your non-dominant hand, which is my left because my dominant hand is my right, we twirl it around, swirl it around 3 times. So I'm going to swirl it around 3 times. Alright, and once you're done with that, you then get your saucer and then you just pour it on. Alright? So then now this is the ritual. With your non-dominant hand, as well as I tune into your name and energy, I then turn it around 3 times, pointing towards the non-dominant hand, which is my left. And the left is referred to the heart. The gypsies believed when you use the left side as well, it comes from a pure, higher form of consciousness. So I'm going to start turning it around fully 3 times. And the handle has to point towards me for it to be a full turn. So that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. So we do 3 taps. 1, 2, 3. That's like a little magic touch the gypsies as well would do. And then now I will lift up your tea leaf. Wow, this is actually really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to just begin your reading now. So I'm just going to point a little bit towards, so you could just have a little idea. So as I look at your tea leaves, whatever is on the handle represents you. And then the rest is just what's coming in your life, what's going on in your life subconsciously, in your energy, psychology, mind. Alright, so it's very, very interesting. So as I look here, it looks like there's an apple or a fruit. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that there's a lot of things that you need to be grateful for your life. I know you've gone through a lot of traumas and a lot of things that have affected you, but Spirit, as they're coming through the tea leaves, is saying whenever you feel down, whenever you feel lost, whenever you feel confused and you feel really out of place, find that space and that feeling of gratitude, because gratitude is the closest vibration to joy and happiness. And gratitude is going to make you see the positive things in life, and it's going to bring good energy towards you. So it's more of like, I definitely feel like you're going to live a fruitful life with gratitude and many blessings. I feel like many blessings are going to come along your way. I don't know if you could see it, but it looks like an apple or like kind of like a fruit. I also feel like this is a rebirth time for you. I feel a lot of transition. I feel a lot of growth. I feel like there's going to be a lot of out with the old, in with the new. I definitely feel like in regards to your business as well, I feel goodness coming out of it, and I really do feel like it's going to be a go, and it's going to be a good go. Like, it's going to work out, and it's going to go well. So I just see so many blessings coming your way. All right, I see you helping a lot of people, which is going to be really, really nice. And that's something Spirit acknowledges a lot. Again, you have a lot of spiritual protection, a lot of beings that work with you, because you are very intuitive, very psychic. So it's like you are like an angel at work in the physical form. So it's like you are a light worker just naturally without even knowing. Okay? For some reason, I do see a sailboat, and I keep on seeing also a whale. There's a lot of water-like things that come through this reading for me, so I keep on feeling water and just the ocean and things like that, which is funny because I think in your last reading you did that poem about the water, which it's coming up now, which I forgot, and it's coming up now. I think that's a way for that loved one, I'm not going to say his name, that's coming through to acknowledge that he's here. I do see a sailboat, so for me represents some form of movement. Either something's going to be abroad, or you're going to go somewhere traveling soon, or something for work you're going to travel, or just traveling soon. But I see some form of traveling. I also see the water, so for me could represent him coming forth, just acknowledging he's here. But also I feel it represents detoxification, cleansing, rebirth, detoxifying, cleansing yourself from the things that no longer serve you. It's not a bad thing, but it's more of just releasing those things that are just kind of been just weighing on your back and just been lingering and dragging itself. I do see a whale, which I don't know if you could see it there. A whale right there. For me, a whale represents intuition, guidance from your spirit guides, guidance from spirit itself and the universe. It also represents, at times it may feel like it's very big, the issue, or at times it may feel like what you're going through is so big that it's hard to make it small. But truly, it's not really big. You're making it seem big, but it's actually a small thing. And if when you know how to select your thoughts and really change and shift your perspective, you'll then realize it's not that big as you thought it was. I just see a lot of patience, a lot of spiritual connection. You have a lot of spiritual connection with the spirit world. I do feel like you can communicate with spirits, and you could feel spirits. And whenever things come up with whales, especially in dreams, like orcas and things like that, I've had dreams about orcas and dolphins. That's definitely a representation of spiritual communication with the spirit world. When I mean spirit world, I mean with past loved ones that are passed in spirit. Okay? This is interesting. I do see here, sorry. Wow, this came out really, really nice. As I look at the handle represents you, I do see like there's something you're holding on to still that you haven't let go. So when something's falling out of the cup, it's more of like there's things for me that represents you're still holding on to things you haven't let go of. I'm not saying you have to let go of it right now, but it's kind of thing you need to find that time when you can to release, little by little let go, so you're not just holding on to this thing that's just bringing you, bringing you down sometimes. I do see the traveling that I just want to acknowledge. Now this looks like to me, which is interesting, a carrot, which is funny because I'm feeling like a carrot represents you have the knowledge to do what you want to do, and you could eat your cake when you want, but no, it's more of like, don't just, how do I put it? I need to put it in the correct words. It's like you have all the tools and have all the knowledge, you just need to put it into use and believe in yourself and stop putting it on hold. It's like you have it in your hands. Like when I think of a carrot, I think of rabbits eating the food and eating the carrots like with this delicious appetite. And spirit wants you to have this delicious appetite towards those things that you've had to hold on towards, those things that you've been kind of like just not putting so much attention on due to the way you've been feeling. So it's more of like, eat the carrot, enjoy the carrot. It's this deliciousness that you must embrace and not hold back from. and you have the tools to take action. That's what it means to me. That's what I feel like it means to me. It represents knowledge and intelligence too. You have a lot of intelligence and knowledge that you could provide for a lot of people that can be very, very useful. It's interesting. So whenever I look at the bottom, for me it represents more of like the inner self, the inner emotional part. It's pretty empty if you could see. And for me it just represents like you don't have a lot of suppressed emotion. I don't feel that. But it's more of like you feel empty inside. You feel sometimes that missing void, like something's missing. And I do feel like it's due to that connection and that, friend of yours that is past. And it's like you feel empty. It's beautiful. I'm trying to see here. I also see a number 11, so I don't know if the number 11 is significant to you, but I am hearing that numbers will come to you as a sign from spirit and your past loved ones. Numbers will come through and you'll see numbers like in sequence, so 11, 11, 2, 2, 3, 3, but know these are signs from your past loved ones and spirits acknowledging and guiding you. All right, hun? I also see a snail, which is funny. Look, so it looks like an apple, but it looks like a snail too. Look at it right there. So a snail represents for me delaying yourself, going at your own pace, which is good because spirit wants you to go at your own pace. But don't go at your pace to the extent where it's like you feel like that's all you can do because you feel like you can't move on from this, or you feel like you can't go forward because of this. Spirit doesn't want you to stay as a snail always. It's okay to go at your own pace, but to know at some point you're gonna want to fulfill that void, that emptiness that you have. I also feel like a sense of home, a sense of family. You always look for that oneness, a sense of home, that sense of being united together as a community. That's really important to you, and that's something that's going to be very, very impacting and something you're going to really put into use in your future, maybe in your business, something that involves a community. Maybe you'll make a community, or just like something that involves putting people together as one. Family means a lot to you, people that are close to you, even if they're just friends in general, but family is really important to you. So I forgot what this is called, but if you look at that here, for me it represents a spiritual symbol. I forgot. It's called an alanan. I'm not sure. I completely forgot. But it kind of looks like a straight line, but then it's like squiggly, and it represents all that bumpiness and challenges you've gone through, but you're like, it's part of your spiritual journey, and now you're like aligning yourself. So for me it represents that you've gone through a bumpy ride your whole life, but you're now aligning yourself. You're now going to that alignment that you will achieve. You will get to that point. It's all part of this spiritual growth and spiritual journey. All right, hon, I'm going to see if there's anything else here that I see, and then I will leave you with that, all right? So again, I see goodness, many blessings coming. So I see the business going well. I see the business going well. I see you eventually creating a community. So I know you're doing something like that with your job, but I see you like creating a community either through Facebook or like an actual like place, like a community. I know you're doing something similar to that, so probably that's why I'm picking that up. I think it's that. No, I see something of traveling. So if it's not with that business, with something else, I see you traveling. If it's not for a trip now, it's some form of traveling. Okay. I also see your health getting better, definitely. I definitely see your health getting better. But I feel like you have to believe that you have the power, that your body, you could trust your body more. I definitely feel that. there's a strong female grandmotherly figure coming through. I don't know if it's from your mother's or your father's side, not sure. I don't remember the last, like, a lot what I said in the last reading, but know there's a female grandmotherly mother coming through for you, okay? I'm just acknowledging that. And one last thing I'm seeing here. I see a lot happening after this year, after the new year, so January, so then past 1st of January. I see a lot of good things coming your way after the beginning of January. So January, there's something really powerful about January, so keep in mind, please, all right? So I'm going to leave you with that. I very much hope you enjoyed that, and this was your special reading that was meant for you. Happy Mother's Day and lots of love. Bye now.